working in server 001 and you are working in 002. Okay, so uh, particular person is working in 0 and particular SPFX solution he wants you to work and you need to take control over it. Okay, so in that case, how you will copy the content? I would like to say that. Okay, that is simple only. If you go to say for example this this customer info web part, you want to move to the mm, new to another server and from there you want to work means, so while copying you should not copy this node modules. You don't need to copy the node modules folders alone because this is something huge. All this it will take more time when you try to copy the content. You can see all content will be available inside the node modules. Okay, this you don't need to copy except this node modules. You can copy and place it in your server like this. You can create your folder. Okay, once it is done, I'm opening the node window. So from here you can run only one command, npm install. Okay, you can notice here it started adding node modules in this. Okay, this npm install, it will take care. So whatever files mentioned in this package.json file, it will get automatically deployed. Okay, so this is one step when starting new project or whenever like you are going to someone is work you are taking care and you are moving from one place to another place. This is the first step. Okay, so I just wanted to say this. Okay, so this was they may not ask you in the interview, but it will be useful when you are going into the development project. Okay,
Okay.
and one more question. Power how to connect Power Automate to on-prem SQL Server. On-premise SharePoint site. There is a keyword gateway. this is you go through this. Okay, there is an option called connect using on-premise data gateway. Using this, you can provide your authentication. Connect using on-premise data gateway. Here, authentication model, username and password. If you provide, it will create a gateway. Using that gateway, we can communicate. Okay, this mostly you won't get up in project and all. I didn't get up like chance to work in connecting on-premise from online. But in interview, they will ask, okay, you go through this link. Remember this get word data gateway. Connect using on-premise data gateway. So using this only, we can connect to the on-premise. Okay, now you can see it is completed. All the folders are available now in the newly copied project as well. So and now you can do gulp serve and you can execute the code. Okay, this is clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Um, that's it about SharePoint um, Power Automate. Okay, we'll go to make dot. So for that we went to make dot power automate. So for power apps, we need there is make dot powerapps.com.
Uh, Using this gateway function, can we perform the same actions we are doing with Power Apps and Power Automate in on-premise?
So same like getting the data from on-premise server, these things, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we can get yes.
We can't customize this form and all.
Farm customization, I don't think we can do. Getting the data from on-prem, and the thing is, we will be publishing from here, and we can share the link. Say for example, how I'm saying, I'm creating a form that will be in online only. Okay, but
Okay.
on submitting that form, it may add the data in the SharePoint on-prem server. Likewise, we can implement. Okay. So from here, what that URL end user only, right? So whenever we are submitting something, it is storing in the on-prem environment. That the requirement would be like that only, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So make.powerapps.com is the one URL for the Power Apps. Okay, create option you can see. In Power Apps, there are three types of apps: Canvas app, model-driven app, portal, portal site. Okay, so Uh, Canvas app is the one like we mostly create. Okay, Canvas app here we won't be having any design and all. So by default, it will be like starting from the scratch. Okay, um, we ourselves will design everything and will decide how to store the data. Everything we will be designing, and will start from scratch. Okay. Model-driven app, all the SharePoint forms are comes under Canvas app only. SP forms, ISP form. Model-driven apps. So as name implies, so by default, first we will design the model. Model means how the data will be, that backend data will be like designed. Based on that, our front end will automatically build. We don't need to work on front end development. So we need to first design the backend model. Based on that, it will build the front end. Okay. So backend model, then it will give option to build front end form. This mostly comes under like complex application and all. Okay, so mostly for us and all, it won't come. Okay, if you become like hardcore power app developer, then you will get the chance to work in model driven app. For us and all, mostly it will be like SharePoint form customization and creating form from the scratch like that only. Some simple form only that we can achieve through Canvas app. Okay, and portal app, something like a not kind of form. So it's a kind of site we can say. Without coding, you want to design particular site and you want to publish means you can go with portal app. Okay, so all three are no code solution only. Okay, portal app. These two, first two we most mainly use for forms. Portal app we don't use it for forms. We use it to create the site itself, like site content itself. Say for example, you want to have your own blog site and you don't know the development, then you can go with portal app and you can design by your own and you can publish that site. Okay, that will be available without coding. Okay, you go through this concept. This if you start, they will start from this question only. What is the types of apps and the difference between Canvas app and model-driven app? Blank canvas and allow you to design in the form to connect with the many types of data sources. It's in Canvas. So it will start from the design the appearance of your model driven app according to the data you will add to the app. So as I said, first we need to design the data, like all the data should be present in the database. So everything we will design based on that. Our Power App itself, it will design the appearance. Okay, portal that is something. So this we will be using for some complex application. Okay, portal app something like external facing website that enable user outside the organization to sign in to create and view data. Okay, so it's it's providing option to create the content only. It's not like a form or something else. Okay, So that's the difference between three apps. Okay. When you find time, you go through in detail so and understand more about these three apps. And there is one more concept, database. These are called as database table. Okay, so for SharePoint, we have list and library to data, right, to store the data, right? Likewise, you don't have any backend application, like you only have Power App license and you don't have any backend, you don't have SQL server, you don't have SharePoint, nothing is there. Means here itself you can create table, new table from external data. From here itself you can create a table. This table they call as database table. Okay, database table. Same kind of option, whatever available in SharePoint is kind of, it's, you can say it's like kind of list in SharePoint only. If you go to business unit, you can see all kind of information. Okay, what are available for this table, like columns. These many columns are available and its data types, everything will be available here. And its relationship and primary key, all those information you can available. It will be available. You okay. And one more thing, this is stable in database, and one more advantage is it is providing its own API as well. Import data, export data, advanced. I'll show you that. Uh, Country is there. Currency, I'll see whether there is any values available here. US dollar, INR, INT, rupee, currency code, or I'll add here itself. New row. Why this option is not coming? You get it. Currency code. Second is application form. Just one. First, right. Hello, are you there? Chemistry?
Hello.
Actually, just now I saw your message. My PC turned off. Give me a minute, please. So I didn't notice. So
Uh, no problem. I have logged on that.
okay. So did you miss anything? So
No, no,
whatever,
no,
nothing, right? Okay.
nothing.
Okay. Then I'll go to other data table. Not sure why the currency value is not available. I'll go to business unit. Okay, I saved one value. Okay. From here, so same kind, like you can connect, you can update data, and you can like create a power automate to connect with a particular SQL server and get the data from that SQL server, and you can push the data to the database table. and this one also providing, you can see import data from Excel, and there are some other options. Yeah, advanced publish tables or dependencies. I select API link to table definition, API link to table data. So this is, from here we can get the API to connect to this data table. See, I'm selecting this. You can say this is something similar to the API what we have seen in the SharePoint. Okay, we paste this in Notepad. Till this, it's organization, that database API, and from here API data, and this is the table name. Business units is the table name we have seen. Okay, so from here, from business unit, we are getting the top 10 result. That's it. Okay, if you see the data, shortcuts, shortcuts, JSON format. You can see there are only two rows, so both the rows values are available here. Name, my business one, and whatever the value, there are around 70 columns. All the column values are available. Okay, so here also you can apply whatever the filter we have done in this SharePoint. Same kind of filter you can also apply, and you can do all the options like, and select equal to, I'll give you only name field. See, there are two rows, only name, organization 354, and business only. These two came, right? Okay. So, and you want to filter also you can do, and filter equal to name PQ my business one. Name equal to my business one. Okay, likewise you can filter this data table, and you can do even in SPSX also you can call this API, and you can get data from database. Okay, consider database as a like simple SQL server, and you can say for example, uh, there is a SQL server, and you don't have API to communicate, and you can't write. You don't have host to particular API, because from SQL you can't directly connect with Share. From SPFX you can't directly get data from the SQL. Okay, you need some layers, like an intermediate layers. It's called API to communicate with the SQL. So if you have API only, you can communicate with the SQL and you can get the data. So to avoid that, you can simply, like, you can write the Power Automate. That Power Automate can push data to the database in the data table. Sorry, you can from SQL to database, and you can start using this database table in the SPFX widget. Okay, that's one major advantage using the database tables. Okay, you go through all the tables and what are the options available here. Like advanced, you can export data, import data. Okay, you go through all the options available in the database tables. I think I can do this link as well and try to create new table and see. Okay. Any doubt in this database?
No doubts. I'll check on this.
Yeah, okay. So if you go to here, Guild Business App, they are giving the option to create the table, apps, all those things. So same option available from here as well. Learn. There is, for Power Apps, there is some formulas and all that. I forgot its name. P query, right? Or Power Query. I'm just checking that there is one particular site. It will be giving all the formulas and all. So The power effects formula. Yes, and this is the method I was referring. Okay, all these formulas you can. So the formula which we use in Power App, we say as Power Effects formulas. Okay, this is like getting data from particular text field or processing the text field or submitting everything we can do using this power effects formulas. You go through this, see abs abs of this is method. It will give absolute value of particular number, like digits are there, it will round off and it will give. So likewise, so that's okay. This is the method mostly we will use to create item in the SharePoint list. Modify or create a record in a data source. That's which list and what is the value. Likewise, we will be sending it that we will see how to use these functionality and all. So I'm just saying example. So you can refer this link and find all kind of formulas like save data and search data, select all those things you can find it. Okay, so we can say like Power App is kind of Excel plus. We have one more concept, right? What is that? In SharePoint 2010, we will be using info path, right? So this collaboration of Excel and info path. Okay, in the info path also we may write the formulas, but not this much power effects level they didn't provide. But they want to upgrade and don't want Microsoft don't want to use the same kind of app, so they introduced this power app concept with the enhanced features. Okay, this is one thing, and flows. All flows we created there, it is available here as well. Okay, and in the more option, so it's providing option what needs to be added in the left navigation. Only from here we can define. Okay, so in Power Automate as well, we saw right some connections. So if you want to connect to some particular uh, services, we need connection. Right? Same way here also we can make the connection, and we can connect to the as many as possible. So you can see all the services provided here. we can connect to any of these service. Okay. More options is salary, tables, learn apps, solution, help hub, what it is. And one more thing, this power apps comes under the dynamics. Okay, it won't be like a O365 component. Okay, it is comes under dynamics. It will be having separate licensing. Okay, so I don't think it licensing related queries and questions will be coming for you in the interview, but just uh, prepare something like power app licensing as well. What is the plans available? This one also just go through like how many users can be we can active for can see, and what is the plan we can select only to view the data or to provide multiple users. So just go through this power up plan, but mostly this won't come. So if you are like having experience like more than 10 years experience, that time they may ask. Okay. So for you, if they ask us, so licensing part, you I don't have much knowledge like that. You can say and skip. Okay. And power apps by default, it will take care of permission related stuff as well. Okay, you don't need to worry about say for example, there is a like SharePoint form you are designing, and how to provide permission to the end user. That and all you don't need to worry. If the end user have permission to the SharePoint list, then only he can submit do. Okay, the permission related stuff you don't need to worry about in SharePoint. Uh, that by default it will take care. Okay. Um, that's it for today. Okay, you go through these formulas. Okay, we Monday we will start creating new app, and how to use this power fx formulas and all we will see. Okay, and mostly same kind of queries only, like how you will handle exception, and how you will debug the query power app functionality, how you will log the issue, this kind of whatever we discussed from today, that so from there difference between canvas app, model driven app, and what is database table, how we will connect database table from another source data, I mean from another platform, those kind of queries you may get. Okay, so that this is overview about the power apps, like creating new so mostly we will see a canvas app only. Okay, because I too never worked on model driven apps. Okay, we will create only canvas app, and we'll see like first we will try to create something like send the email app, then we will try to connect with SharePoint is adding item, updating item, those things and all we will see later. Okay, do you have any query?
No, I will check. I will
Okay.
check.